Alex? You are from a zoo?
We're never circus.
Well, we had to say we were circus.
But you'd never have let us on the train.
You used us.
No. I mean, yes.
We trusted you.
My tears are real! You are not!
In the third installment of Madagascar, Alex and his friends, under the pursuit of Captain Dubois, find refuge in a train belonging to, amongst others, Stefano, under the pretense of being circus animals. Later on, when it is revealed that they're not, in fact, circus animals, Stefano, in the throes of tears and betrayal, proclaims, "My tears are real, you're not." And that dialogue, so bizarre and strange in the sense that it is spoken by a cartoon in an animated film and yet profound, explicates in the most articulate way the gutting feeling of being used by another person, the phenomenon in which you become for a moment in time a non-person. You're stripped of your humanity and instead become an object to be used. An object is treated as if it has no faculty of feeling, no emotive tendency, and thus the holder's hand is careless, not cruel but instead indifferent. And that hurts more than if it were cruel, because cruelty is reserved towards a being you consider a human, a being you consider to be worthy of your regard, whereas indifference is the quality of harboring no degree of value towards the object the feeling is reserved. The object in question is of so little importance that it does not occupy the mind. On the opposing side, the betrayal felt in the wake of the realization that you were nothing but an object to be used is testament to the degree of importance you endowed upon the user. To you, the person was real, but to them, you were an object. My tears are real, you're not. But here's the thing, the person you loved was never real in the first place, but in fact imaginary, a figment you invented or they invented for you, in your head, because the entire time that they were using you, they were auditioning for a role, they were play acting. So then we have a phenomenon in which grief is felt for a person that never existed. You mourn the loss of someone that never was, hold a funeral for an apparition constructed by the mind, cry for an illusion. But in the song Gave You I, Gracie Abrams gives more grace and complexity to the user and the used when she sings, "And could you not deny the truth? Because I know just what happened. You got bored and I felt used. Now I'm all sad about it." To have agency over your heart that feels passion and boredom is an inhuman act, and we are at its core undeniably human. Whose fault lies here? The person who, under the spell of his fickle heart, fell in love with you and then out of love, or the person who was subjected to the ephemeral whims and fancies of that heart? No one decides to fall out of love with you, and no one decides to get bored of you. It just happens. What a forlorn world it is in which a person can become a source of boredom, like a doll that has been used too many times. What a forlorn world it is in which a person that once inspired vehement passion becomes a bland imitation of a beloved memory. This is where the realization strikes that the person who used you is also a victim of the vagaries of his heart. He too suffered the desire of his heart that once wanted and then didn't. But then again, just as a person doesn't get to dictate what he wants and doesn't, you too can decide to not feel used, even if they never meant to use you. And what's left then than to be lacerated under the scathing blister that we call a heart?